Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my November update for Deck of Panning. This is the last update before the finale, which is December 20th. In this project, it's a game board style project pan inspired by Books with Maddie's TBR game. You can find all the information in my description box. I did create this. This is what the game board is looking like for the month of November, and I shuffled it for the last time for 2022. There will be a new board or just, things moved around a little bit for 2023. And like the previous 2 years, I will upload a video that is a how-to or a quick rundown plus my intro before January 20th so that everyone who is new to the project pan can get a greater understanding before we're actually starting. I will say that I think the rules are going to remain mostly the same, but there is one little new piece that I am adding, and again, I will talk about that in the new year when we kick this project off again. Anyways, a long rambly intro over. Let's hop into my progress for over the past month. As always, starting off with the product that has been in here the longest, since April to be exact, and I put this in as a wild card, meaning I could put in any product I wanted, and I thought I was putting in a gimme product. This is the Becca liquid highlighter in the shade Opal. I have used this 3 times since the last update for a total of 38 uses in this project, and I still can't make a new line. We have had this red nail polish line for many months. I don't know what to tell you. It's not moving. For a product that was not cruelty free, I put in my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have used this 6 times since the last update, so definitely increasing my usage a little bit. Again, it's not the only bronzer I have in projects, and I can see some visual movement on here. I've used this bronzer a total of 44 times, and my goal is to hit pan on it, which I'm not going to do in the next month, but I am very happy to have been working on this. To represent another project pan, I chose Level Up by Sofie, and the palette that I randomly got was the ABH Jackie Aina palette, so I needed to use every shade in here one time as well as hit one pan. I still have not hit pan. As of the last update, I had used every shade in here one time, and I do continue to dip into shades here and there while I'm using this palette. And I am trying to hit pan in the shade Trust Issues, and we're just not there yet. I have used Trust Issues a total of 14 times in this project, and the dip is pretty significant. I feel quite confident that I can have pan in this for the finale. I really did hope to have pan in this for this update, but I have been using another highlighter for my inner corner pretty often, and I have like a blue shade in my inner corner today, so it's just not something I'm reaching for every day. Clearly, I think it was 3 or 4 times since the last update. A product that has pretty packaging, I chose the Touch and Soul Glowdient Highlighter Palette. My goal is to use this 10 times, and I can't open it. And I've used it for a total of 5 times. That must be in this project in total. Now I'm wondering. Maybe 5 or 6 times. So I will have met my 10 use goal for next month. This is the highlight I'm wearing today. I think it is very beautiful. Next, I have Project Graveyard, so a product that was in a project before. I put in my Rimmel Kate Moss lipstick and the goal to finish it, which I'm not going to do, but I have used this 3 times since the last update, and it is looking slightly less disgusting than it did before. Emmett shoved it into the cap and I saved it and stuck it back on here. It's starting to smell like old makeup. I'm still going to use it until the rest, like for the end of the year, until the end of the year. But I think then it's going to have to be retired because this was in my project as my oldest lipstick. It was in my 18 and 2018 project pan. So like that lipstick is super old. Just as an experiment, I weighed a few things that I rolled in last month. So everything that's left I rolled in last month, and it was quite a lot. So first I got Spotlighted Panner, and I chose Sarah Rose and put in my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. When I rolled this in last month, it weighed 33 grams. I have since used it 8 times, and it now weighs 32 grams. I don't have a decimal point on my scale, but I did use up around a gram of product. Could be more, could be less, but I did reach for that 8 times. I was going to mark the things I rolled in last time with a Sharpie, but then I figured I'm not going to finish these things before the end of the year anyway, so I've just decided to weigh them instead. For a product that is an out of control category, I chose my liquid lipstick category, or just lipstick in general. I chose the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Venus with the goal to finish it. Same with the concealer, but I knew I wasn't actually going to do that. This weighed 28 grams last month when I rolled it in. I've only used it twice, so it still weighs 28 grams as expected. So obviously I'm not trying too hard to finish it if I only used it 2 times, but I am wearing it today. Then I got an add another product, so I had to draw 2 new cards. One was for my largest category, and that is eyeshadow, hands down. So I put in my ABH Modern Renaissance palette, and with the goal to hit pan in Bon Fresco. I only had to reach for this shade 3 times. Oh, there you can see. To hit pan in Bon Fresco. So I now have 4 pans in this palette, which feels really good. So I did meet this goal and will be rolling this out and drawing a new card. And lastly, I got Pick Your Space. So I could pick any space that was on the board that I wanted. I chose foundation and rolled in my ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundation. This weighed 69 grams when I rolled it in. I reached for it 7 times. And it now weighs 66 grams. So I used up 3 grams of product of this foundation. Again, I didn't mark it because I knew this would be sticking around for a while. It's nowhere near my oldest foundation, so I just wanted to reach for it for the next few months. I'm wearing it today. I really love this foundation a lot, actually. It's a great shade match for me. I have Light 45W. I say it's not my oldest foundation, that's why I didn't mark it, because I know this isn't going to be my top priority for panning in early 2023, and I just don't like how it looks when like everything in my collection has lines on it, so I chose not to do that. But now it is time to choose a card. I found these white-tailed deer cards upstairs. They must be my husband's. But my Winnie the Pooh ones, as cute as they are, oh, some of these are not actual playing cards. And this is a brand new unshuffled deck. Oh boy. Okay, taking out a Joker and these like random cards. I'm gonna have to shuffle this really good, so please bear with me. My Winnie the Pooh ones, as cute as they are, this is really loud. They're really hard for you guys to see, so I hope you'll be able to see this one better. I will pop up a picture once again of what the game board is looking like. This is how it's going, this is how we're ending. This is what it looks like through to the end of the year, because we are restarting in January. Okay, I'm sure this isn't like as shuffled as it could be, but we are rolling out the Modern Renaissance palette, and we need to draw in 1 new one. The 3 of Spades. Can you guys see that better? Oh yeah. That is a Collecting Cobwebs product. So what have I not used in a really long time that I want to use for 1 month? Okay, a whole category that has been severely neglected in my collection always, but especially this year. I can't remember the last time I reached into my liquid eyeshadow. So the product I am choosing that is severely neglected in my collection is this ColourPop liquid eyeshadow. This was in collaboration with Kathleen Lights in the shade Constellation. It is just this beautiful light kind of champagne color. It will be very versatile. I think it'll be great for holiday, and I would be happy with even 2 or 3 uses on this in the month, so it hasn't been completely neglected all year, and I will feel satisfied in that usage. But it definitely needs to get more use from me. Now, the only products I think I have a hope and a prayer of meeting my goal before the finale are these 2 items here. I've been working on the ABH Jackie Aina palette a lot all year long, and there goes the brush every time. I would love to have a pan showing in here by the end of the year. And obviously I think that pan is going to be trust issues, which I'm working on in this project. I just need to dedicate a bit more time to it, but it's not as versatile as it would seem because it has a very strong yellow flip to it. But I will work very hard on getting a pan in that. And then I only have 4 or 5 more uses on this highlighter palette, and it is absolutely stunning. So I think that will be no problem, especially since I am so close to hitting a pan on another highlighter, and then I'll be able to dedicate even more time to this. And I definitely think I should be able to meet that 10 use goal. Everything else I will just use here and there because I really don't think I'll meet any of those goals before the end of the year. But you'll have to let me know how you're doing on your project pan in the comments down below. Are you planning on joining this project again next year? Are you excited for the little tweaks and changes that you may see in January? Again, like I said in the intro, I will upload my deck of panning 2023 project pan intro ahead of schedule, but I won't start working on the products. I can talk about this more next month. It's fine. Yes, shut up, Emily. Let's get things moving along. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!